defense, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Connects it to Roberts, right side. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Carr steps away. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. C.J. Mosley able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passes.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. To throw, it's Carr. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now West. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the ground, it's West again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Pressure mounting, Flacco, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Flacco now on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
We ready?
Carr to throw. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. Watch twist. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go, fourth down, fourth call, and the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything, so kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.